Previously on The Media Hunter.
Hello.
Yo!
You didn't really think you could end without a proper finale, did you?
And now the epic conclusion.
Don't bother. You should know that the helmet binds you to the spot in which it is worn, and of course the wearer can't remove it by himself.
So you really are the guy who's been doing all those things? The superpowered druids? That helmet from before?
Don't forget about me!
You even sent Freddy after me. Just who the hell do you think you are?
I am Keel, Master Warlock of the Twisting Nether. I am far skilled in the dark and demonic arts. I'm a master engineer capable of constructing machines that outweigh the Burning Legion. And of course, like you, I am a machinima maker, capable of breaking the reality of the game to do whatever I please.
Then what is it you want? Why do you want me dead, or hell, what did I ever do to you anyway?
You've done nothing to me personally. It's just that you were the one.
What?
You see, for what I have planned, I need someone like you to lend their power to me. You see that portal over there?
You mean the instance portal to Bastion of Twilight? What about it?
Well, this particular portal is sitting on top of a large mass of chaotic energy that stems up even through here. It's the perfect spot to open the gateway between this world and the real world.
You want to invade the real world, don't you?
Well, that's kind of my thing anyway. I'm only interested in one thing only, and to get it I need your power of imagination. With it I can successfully open the gateway and leave this world without any repercussions.
What do you mean by that? Oh no.
Yes, this could very well end the life of whoever attempts such a feat, which is why I need you. By using your powers and a little of mine, I won't have to worry about such a setback. Of course, it would require a larger amount of energy, even with just us, which is why I need to see if you alone can be efficient in supplying the necessary energy needed to perform this task.
So then, everything that was related to you was...
A test to see how your imagination could change the way outcomes would proceed. For little did you realize that some of the events that went on were partly due to me. While you had some control, ultimately I played a bigger part in making it run. In any case, you were able to make every story and skit that you ever put into your little show work in your favor, and as a result, you got significantly better in changing the game's reality, and now I feel like I can use you. Whether you live or die from this point is up to you. Now just sit tight while I begin the preparations.
Wait!
What is it?
For the chance I might die, could I have at least one more movie to review? As like a parting gift to everyone who watched my show up to this point?
You do realize you won't be able to really do anything while bound to this spot, right?
I know, which is why what I have in mind is short and probably won't need any kind of special jokes.
What did you have in mind?
Well, it's an OVA called Cat Soup.
You've got until the time I finish. Better make it count!
Well, folks, as you can probably tell, I'm once again held up against my own will and about to have my brain scrambled by God knows what. Seeing as how this may be my final review ever, I'm gonna make it short by looking at a movie that's also short. More or less an OVA, that of which being called Cat Soup. Directed by Tatsuo Sato, the OVA is based off a series of manga by Chiyomi Hashiguchi, aka Nikojiro, which centers around a family of cats, more or less around Nyata and Nyako, in their daily life of crazy and bizarre moments you'd never see from cute-looking kittens. And of course, this OVA was animated by the JC staff, who were known for animating Excel Saga, Azumanga Daioh, and both anime adaptations to Bakuman. One other thing about this OVA was that it was released in 2001, 3 years after Nikojiro committed suicide, supposedly through drug use. In any case, it's best to approach this lightly and without giving a lot away. Not like I have time to go over every single detail, so let's talk as much as possible. The story starts out with Nyako falling ill, and of course reaches that point where Ajizo shows up to claim her soul. That is, until her little brother Nyata comes to take half of her soul back, resulting in her becoming brain dead. They try to resume their daily life, only to be sucked up in a crazy adventure involving the world flooding and a whole bunch of other insanely strange things, all just for one purpose: to try and get Nyako's soul back. To begin with, there's no actual dialogue that's ever spoken, outside of text bubbles, but it's mostly done in gibberish anyway. In any case, this is one of those animated features that heavily relies on visualization to move the story along. Everything that happens, may it be random or otherwise, tell what's going on and is accompanied only by sound and music, all of which go really well together and sets the atmosphere just right. Like in the beginning when Nyako is bedridden and you know something is about to happen. It's that kind of eerie feel you get whenever the presence of ghosts are around, which can make you tense, maybe spooked, and you just want to know what happens next. This is applied for even some of the more crazy stuff, like at the circus when this happens. Yeah, there's a lot of dark humor in this OVA. Add that to the fact that every character is either innocent looking or have completely blank expressions, and it just makes some scenes even more creepy. One thing about the character designs is that it tends to be all gritty and messed up. At one point it's like the characters are as flat as cardboard. Although then again, you'd be too busy looking at the strange things happening on the screen that you just don't care about it. Speaking of strange things, they pull out all the stops when it comes to what can happen. Other than a character losing half her soul and coming back brain dead, there's a giant weather penguin that ends up flooding the earth, causing the two cats to live on a boat with a pig, which they actually eat pieces of, and if that's not crazy enough, they make it eat itself. Like seriously, could you ever imagine something this cute looking doing something like that to a pig? But there's more. The earth does dry up through the hand of God, where at one point Nyata has his arm bit off. Then they visit some lady who keeps body parts of cats flying around, and at one point they meet one guy who treats them like Hansel and Gretel before attempting to make cat soup out of them, and okay, what's going on here? And you'd think this sort of thing wouldn't happen with cute little kittens, but it did, and it's freaking me out! In a good way. I mean, the surreality of what goes on keeps you invested, even when something isn't relevant to the actual story at hand, or they feel the need to throw in some symbolism during certain events. You're compelled to keep watching just to see how it ends. It's like playing Don't Eat the Mushroom. No matter what happens, you're gonna keep playing anyway just to see what happens next. As for the ending, I won't spoil what happens exactly after the plot comes to a close, because the journey from point A to point B is one experience, and so the ending that would follow is, how should I say, fitting to say the least. Now, there was actually a 27-episode TV series called Nikojiro Gekijo that came out in 1999, which is based off the various manga that came before it. From what I could find anyway, it has the same kind of dark humor, though compared to the OVA, it's just more gory and perhaps a little more mean-spirited. Both manga and TV series are more of a satire on real life, like something out of Shin-Chan, whereas the OVA is more about what happens when you get high and takes over the movie-going experience. Honestly, this is what I like about the OVA. It doesn't delve into the dark humor as much as the original content, because if it did that for a half hour, it would seem really repetitive. Having it be more on the trip while other things happen just makes it more interesting than just seeing two kittens act, well, mean. Because those are really meant to be in short bursts, as how the original series did. Here they bring it up only when needed, but otherwise they just let the art run the story. Overall, the OVA is one of the most visually stunning pieces of short film I have ever seen, with fun visuals and having that eerie, creepy feel. If you're a fan of the dark style humor and or want to see a near art film that can fascinate you, I'd say check this one out.
Oh, how ironic this is turning out to be.
What are you talking about now?
That movie reminded me so much on how similar attempting to bring back the dead through a series of circumstances can be.
I don't understand. Who is that?
This is Aisha. She was once the game's most elegant and amazing paladin. She could cut down an army of demons without coming close to dying. She and I had many adventures together, meeting many NPCs and players alike. That is until she became ill. She told me that she wasn't going to last long and that this would be the last time I could ever interact with her. And with that, she passed away. All I have left of her is this soulless shell that was her in-game character. I kept it safe knowing that if the shell were to die, she'd be lost forever. In time, I tried to move on from this revelation. That is until I learned about something called the Reviewerverse and the Geekverse. It would seem that the two worlds are parallel, if not the same as one another, and that people had the power to bend reality to do almost anything they want. Almost as I could hear, I felt that if I could gain access to either of these realities, I could somehow bring back the soul of Aisha and return her to life within the reality of the game. I looked hard into finding a way, and the only one I could find was to simply force it with the power of imagination. However, alone I could not do it, and that proved to be catastrophic. I didn't want to lose my own life until I had succeeded, and that's when I found you. I observed you, and noticed you acted similar to those from the two universes I sought after. At one point it became so obvious that I knew you had to be the one. Henceforth I created Freddy, knowing it was related to what you were going to review, and I had to see whether you could overcome what I had secretly created for you.
So all of this is because of her?
Yes. And I know I can succeed, for as a warlock I have control over the souls of the dead. At least, when I believe I can anyway.
That's insane! You don't know whether or not this will work. You don't even know if you can bring her soul back. For all I know, you might fail and all you have is the loss of life.
I've come too far to pull back now. I've committed terrible acts against you and various others to get to this point. I'm pretty much ready to sell my soul to the devil himself to get what I want.
Are you really that obsessed about her that you would do such a thing?
Yes. We were more than just friends, you know. We were lovers, and lovers will do anything for each other, even thwart death. You and I are opening this portal together, whether you want to or not.
So, this is how it ends. Having my mind slowly break over a video game. And to think I was having so much fun here too. So many memories. So many friends. I don't want it to end now. I don't want to go!
At last, everything is falling into place. You're still alive, huh? No matter. You've served your purpose. You can just lay there and watch as I get back what's mine. What the?
You guys think you can just waltz into our world after what you just did? Not on my watch.
Hardcore kid!
Hiya!
So you have allies. I don't have time for this. I've come too far to lose everything now.
Keep waiting, because now you have to deal with me.
The cartoon hero!
Any more interruptions?
2, actually.
Ozzy Arcane! Test Zero! Wait, you're Horde?
Hey, I didn't have time to switch to my alt. Now, do you want my help or not?
Don't take this the wrong way. I just don't want one more supervillain stealing the spotlight. Also, I'd hate to lose a member of the site.
And by the way, you need to fix your intro. You spelled editing with 2 T's, and you misspelled Rembrandts for crying out loud.
Hey, I'm on my last episode. Give me a break.
Enough! Deal with them.
Oh, no you don't. Come get me, you oversized blob.
Test Zero, you go revive Isaac. I'll aid the cartoon hero in fighting off the warlock.
Okay then, let's go. Okay, just relax. We'll have you back on your feet in no time.
I'm a little low on health here. Anybody got some Sunset Sarsaparilla?
I'm going as fast as I can. Jeez, man, how much health do you have?
Maybe the portal has something to do with it. I sense his energy inside it.
Maybe if you removed it, we can restore the portal to normal, along with Isaac.
Right. Here goes nothing.
Like I'd let you.
You forgot. I'm a paladin with more than enough interrupts to stop you.
No!
Here you go. Fresh energy straight from me.
Feeling better?
I feel great. Thanks, you guys. Now it's my turn to fight.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Alright. Now we fight.
You and your friends. You will regret this. I will make sure you all suffer when this is over.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
You can't win. No matter what, I'll always come back. And once we're through with you, you and your little world will bow before me. Because Freddy's gonna rule the world.
Nuh-uh. If you're gonna say that, then say it right. As in, Freddy shall rule the world!
No, not yet! Not yet!
One down, 2 to go.
Might as well make it 1.
Give it up, Kiel. You're outnumbered and outmatched.
Don't be so sure, Hunter. You and your friends are powerful, but even your power of imagination combined can't stop mine.
Now what's he doing?
I don't know, but I don't want to find out. Crap, it's a sacrifice bubble. Quick, everyone attack with everything you got. Stop that cast!
You all fought valiantly, but now is the time that you fall.
Great. 5 of us against a boss-level giant demon. How the hell are we gonna defeat him?
Only one chance. We need to combine our powers into one and form our own creature of destruction.
And how do we do that?
Imagination. As reviewers, we have the power to do anything, even break reality. It's time we show him what we can really do, and we'll do it with style.
That's a toy robot.
Yes, but together we can make it a super robot capable of fighting a monster. Everyone, call out an element and let's put it into the robot.
Fire!
Arcane!
Water!
Light!
Nature! 'em, XT!
This cannot be. How is it possible that you exceed me? What are you?
What are we?
We are reviewers unknown!
We did it!
Yay! Woohoo!
Yes!
Yes!
Woohoo!
This isn't over. I will have her back. Mark my words.
Now that was awesome. We annihilated his ass.
It's all thanks to you guys for showing up when you did.
Yep, now I don't know about you guys, but I'm in the mood for some Goldshire rum. Who's up for a drink?
Sure, why not?
No thanks. A hero like myself can't subject to that stuff.
Aw, come on, hero. It's only virtual rum. It won't kill you.
Well, whatever you guys want, it's on me tonight.
Yay!
Yes!
I doubt it. Though perhaps now would be a good time to update. This gear is looking way too old, and besides, with the season over, I can go for any costume I want. But for now, let's drink!